Holy mother of Manassas, folks. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports talk. Where do we begin on this one? Yes, you're defending North American Valorant Masters champions. That being Sentinels have now fallen short in the first qualifiers, of which they only have one more chance to make it to the first ever international LAN over in Iceland for Valorant as well. And it's been some crazy stuff to try and cover over this past weekend. First time we talked about Sentinels, Shazam has talked a lot about this, having to explain away the trolling that went on early on in these open qualifiers against a team known as the NA. He's taken his stream quite a bit to talk about that matchup. Then we saw a close map 1 against Sonics representing OCE, and a swift handling in map 2, a 13-0 over there. So Sentinels bounced back into form. You were maybe scared a little bit, and then all of a sudden Built by Gamers comes up. And while they had their math already done on this team, they had a lot of maps to actually, of course, take some notes on the team Sentinels, because they've played a lot of live maps out there. And, well, they did their homework very, very well. Built by Gamers take down Sentinels. Your defending Masters champions now just have one more chance to make it to the biggest ever LAN so far in Valorant. I mean, that's just crazy. By the way, the Fortnite community very, very happy about this. Of course, huge congrats to BBG. And one of those best moments that we saw throughout the entire series, probably the single best moment, was a Poach 1v4. If you guys are not avid watchers of Poach, formerly of the Fortnite space, one of the handful of Fortnite pros who have made the switch, and I don't think he'll be a free agent much longer. His trial with BBG should be leading to a signing.
Everything according to planned on this round for Sentinels, only losing one player along the way. Poach only man standing, and we've seen some clutches, but this... Okay, come on now.
Poach able to find 2. Paranoia might find the 3rd. He does do just that. Now in a 1v1, needs to find Zombs, and he is very healthy and rearing to do so. Looking to clutch to the back of the site, playing the ring around the Rosie, and a 4K for Poach to clutch it up for a 2-round lead.
I don't get it, Tanner. How does this keep happening? It just seems inconceivable that BBG...
And yeah, there's not much else to say about that. You know, Shazam and team have had their complaints about these open qualifiers. You win the first ever Masters, and then you got to go down to a round of 128 and several open qualifier series. It's a tough road to get to Iceland for any team out there, but especially, you know, with the limited spots, you got to compete in these first of just 2 challengers to make your way there. It is going to be some hefty competition, not just in North America, but across all regions out there. And can we quickly go back to after when they took down the Sonics? I think a tweet out there that is often, well, I shouldn't say often, but definitely was overseen, and I'm not sure how to react to this one, because the hard C word is something that I would not say. I think it's used in a lot of manners out there that are not offensive. And if you guys missed the last time we talked about this, a Toronto Ultra Call of Duty pro known as Cammy was sentenced to sensitivity training and giving a donation to a local shelter after dropping the hard C in a tweet just late last week. A lot of people were in uproar about this. He's a Scottish man, but he represents you know, a North American or American organization, so it's not appropriate. So a lot of people out there thought the punishment was very heavy-handed for the offense just being a tweet that was not used in a derogatory manner whatsoever. Curious what you guys think about this. And so to joke about all of that, it was Dapr, of course, why not, taking to Twitter after the win over Sonics, an OCE team where this would probably be in their language, right? I think that's fair to say. And he drops in a tweet. By the way, Sentinels are not going to be punishing Dapr as far as we know. No sensitivity training and no local donation to a shelter. But I just, dude, sometimes these pros, I don't know how to respond to that. I thought it was really funny the way he did it. And it was just very well timed to bring some COD drama into Valorant. Dapr, huge props, my man. Oh, and then very lastly, to throw, I guess, all the news in there as well, 100 Thieves has also been trolling. I believe on April Fool's, one of their first jokes was they all tweeted out that they lost in the round of 128. They didn't. They won very handedly, and they also take down Ninja's team Time In, who, by the way, we have not heard too much from. You know, making round of 32 is still pretty solid, but it was not a very close series after being dealt with by the 100 Thieves. If you guys have not been following Ninja, not too many updates on the roster, at least when it comes time for publicly. He's been playing League of Legends and been playing Valorant. Time In has still made some changes, and the latest one, I believe, being Whitmer from the Counter-Strike space. So it's still nice to see Time In competing. I think it'd be really cool to see some other teams be built. I was really hoping Shroud might do that, but Shroud's stream and watch parties are so successful, I don't think we'll ever see it. But it's just, I only bring this up because think about this, guys. A year and a half ago, if I would have told you that 100 Thieves, I tweeted about this, composed of ex-Counter-Strike pros, have all come together to join a new rising FPS, and the 100 Thieves roster just took down Ninja's team time in Valorant. Like, it's such a weird space that we are in, right? Because a year and a half ago, most of these 100 Thieves members were still in Counter-Strike, playing for completely separate teams in a separate game. Ninja was still playing Fortnite and being one of the biggest gaming figures in the entire world, and now they're going head-to-head in qualifiers for a new FPS game. I don't know. That's pretty cool to me. What do you guys think? Until next time, take a drink for me, take a sip. Very lastly, some Sentinels members also teasing that they threw the game to lower TenZ's buyout from C9, and I'm sure you guys are well aware the ESIC, the ESIC investigation for match fixing, ongoing for Counter-Strike and Valorant pros, so they tossed that humor in there. I love this scene. It's been full of some great jokes this past weekend. What do you guys think? No, Sentinels did not throw that match on purpose to lower TenZ's buyout. Unless...